Alright, welcome to this episode of my playthrough of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. We are on Hindersfjall, where a whole bunch has just happened. First of all, we were in the Garden of Freya, where we were looking for, actually, the leads on two different quests. The werewolf Morkvarg, which we think we know how to break his curse now, and following the trail of Ciri, and what happened with her. And Yen performed a pretty drastic act in that she actually did some necromancy. Yeah, really. And revived the corpse of somebody who saw Ciri recently to tell us what happened. Before we follow the lead that the corpse gave us, Yen did ask us to do something for her, and she said it was quite important, and she asked us not to delay too long. So without any further ado, let's see what we want to do right now. Now, I'm going to go back in and try and deal with Morkvarg, because he's got this thing where you kill him and then he dies, and then he gets revived again. So I suspect after everything we just went through, he will have revived again. I'm heading back to his lair. Yeah, there he is.
You can't end this. Or release me.
So, I think that there's two paths here. The first one is we've got a wolf fang with some runes and a curse, and all we have to do is give him the fang in order to lift the curse. The other thing is every time we've killed him, we've got some werewolf meat, which has had like a yellow exclamation point. And it always gives me the option to feed Morkvarg, but he's also mentioned that anytime he eats his own flesh, it's like eating lava. His insides are burning. Well, if we can do it without him suffering, let's hand him the fang.
Here, put this on.
I need no more fangs.
Don't be a smartass, just do it.
I'm free! Free! At last! Oh, where's the tavern? I can eat a broiled pig. No, a side of beef. Wash it down with a cask of ale. Then to sea. They forgot me, no doubt. Well, I'll fucking remind them with a bang. In Novigrad, everywhere. I'm back!
Wait, you're gonna start looting again? Heck no. I would have hoped that this would have taught you a lesson. Oh, well. One of the conditions from the guy from Morkvarg's crew who gave me the fang was that I don't let him leave the garden alive. Plus, I don't want to inflict somebody as nasty as Morkvarg on the world.
Sorry, can't let that happen.
Then why'd you bloody free me?
To kill you, once and for all.
Dried fish and Skellige longsword. I mean, he promised me a reward, but somebody like that, who's to say he even had a reward to give me? Wolf's clothing, there we go. Collect your reward from the contract giver. Ciri's trail had led Geralt and Yennefer to a derelict garden in Skellige. There they hoped to find the man called Craven, who alone could provide answers to their burning questions. Unfortunately, they were first greeted by an entirely different individual, a monster known as Morkvarg. It seemed Geralt once more would have to stain his silver sword with blood. Geralt tracked down one of Morkvarg's former companions who lived in Larvik. His jaw dropped to learn this man, and not, as was commonly thought, Freya's high priestess, had cast the curse on the infamous pirate. The man also possessed an object he claimed could lift the curse. Geralt took it from him and used it to return Morkvarg to human form, thus rendering him mortal. Geralt then struck an expert blow to hasten the inevitable, and this conclusion implied. Clearly he felt that years of insatiable hunger were not punishment enough for this man's many sins. No, they would have been punishment enough if the guy would have frickin' changed his ways. But he wasn't going to change his ways, so I wasn't going to inflict him on the world. Oh, I forgot to select it. So are you going to send me to the priestess, or are you going to send me to the former clan member? I could wind my way through the garden again, but like this sluice gate is the quick way out from here. It's sending me to the former crew person. Hello, Roach. Oh, it's actually sending me over, like, just right here.
Give us one more week, please. For you who grant us love,
You're yet
hatred,
to
and strength.
on a journey. Thank you. But I don't want to overstay my welcome. Besides, it's time I went home. They must all think me dead there.
Fret not. I'm certain they await you. Greetings. What may I help you with this time?
Morkvarg, got a few more questions. Notice I read didn't mention a curse.
All who live here know of it.
Could be, but I'm not from around here. Could use some information.
Archpriestess Ulva cast the curse. It bound Morkvarg to the garden for all time. So even if he is killed, he returns there.
Never heard of this Morkvarg. What is it exactly?
Not what, who. The worst man Skellige has ever known. He held nothing sacred, raided the lands of his own clan, took gold from Nilfgaard, murdered women heavy with child, and children he...
I know the type.
They said he feared but one thing, albeit secretly, the wrath of the gods. Morkvarg decided to prove everyone, himself included, wrong. So he came to Hindisfjall to raid the goddess's garden. This was years ago. Archpriestess Ulva stood in his path. He stabbed her in the breast and cast her into the mud. As her blood gushed forth, she cursed Morkvarg, and he transformed into a monster.
Might have already run into this Morkvarg. He, werewolf?
I know not. I'm afraid I've never seen him.
Shame that. Was hoping you could tell me more about him, help me with my work.
You might speak with Toradar's son, Einar. He saw Morkvarg and his men descend on the garden. He was the sole pilgrim to escape with his life that day. Settled in Larvik, you'll find him at the landing there, provided he's not at sea.
Yeah, and Einar was the one who was actually secretly part of Morkvarg's gang.
I'll come for my reward.
But can you be sure that...
Morkvarg's gone, for good. Guaranteed, or you'll get your coin back.
I shall hold you to that, Witcher. You who grant us love, hatred, and strength.
Did that say quest updated or completed? Must have said completed. Alright, so one thing I want to take a quick look at. The Last Wish. This was the thing that, the quest that Yennefer gave. Before Geralt and Yennefer parted after their adventure in Freya's garden, the sorceress asked him to meet her in Larvik. She made it clear this was a personal matter, but gave no further details. Well, let's take a quick look-see around here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab these points of interest. So like the 2 on the island, and like some of these, and make my way back to Yennefer. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start with this one. First things first, I'm going to meditate. Just to heal up.
Move it!
Oh, wait, hold up. Am I going the wrong way? I feel like I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, I'm about to go the wrong way.
Giddy up.
Some level 1 wild dogs, I really don't care. Oh, it's an abandoned site. Ah.
How you like that silver?
But it looks like it's not bandits or pirates this time. It's harpies. And Irenia. Lurthen. They really have some odd names on Hindersfjall. And we got a signpost now, so that's a fast travel location. And let's see what this is. I should raid the harpy bodies, but I don't care right now. I've got tons of loot and tons of stuff, so... looks like a harpy group up there. An abandoned site, is it the same? Yep. Okay. Marker for an isolated hut. Really? A bunch of white wolves is what it drove you out? Alright.
There's a monster. Up comes the witcher.
Oh, raining again.
So let's grab the boat and then head out to that one.
No use complaining about the weather.
Are they gonna come after me or are they gonna leave me alone? They're coming after me, alright. Alright, looks like I got them all. At least the ones who were attacking me. Hindersfjall seems like a harsh place. Let's just say that. And this is a point of interest out in the middle of the water, so I'd be willing to put money on the fact that it's a smuggler's cache. Just navigate around the bodies. Yep, it's a smuggler's cache. Who'd have thunk it? So I see 3 chests. Novigrad Longsword, Captain's Boots, Cole's Journeyman's Armor Weapon Repair Kit, and Florin's. Hunting gauntlets, Gildorf sword, meteorite ingot, pig hide, and florins. Superior saddle, axeman's boots, leather straps, dark iron ingot, and florins. So next I'm going to do this one. Okay, game, what do you think I'm hitting? Is it that 2x4 floating in the water? You seriously think that would damage the boat like that? Alright. And would you look at that, it's another smuggler's cache. And given that none of these monsters are coming out of the water, I'm guessing they're like drowned dead. And I'd be right. Guardsman's boots, axeman's trousers, hardened timber, dimitrium ore, and florins. Torhairn, hunting gauntlets, lesser glyph of Ard, hardened timber, and florins. Velen longsword, axeman's gauntlets, wolf's liver, iron ore, and florins. And so lesson is apparently don't go into the debris field, but like park outside of it. Alright, let's grab this undiscovered location as our next one. We'll probably grab these 6 and then head back here to help Yennefer. And it's another smuggler's cache. Would you look at that? And again with some enemies that are not surfacing, so I'm guessing again drowned dead. Dwarven Blade, Guardsman's Boots, Goat Hide, Pure Silver, and Florins. This water is so murky, I can't see them coming, so I really have to rely on game mechanics like their health bars and the mini-map. Cavalry Saddle, Hindersfjall Heavy Armor, Empty Bottle, Dimetrium Ingot, and Florins. And that makes me overburdened. I'm going to grab some breath before grabbing the last chest. Cavalry Boots, Novigrad Longsword, Hardened Timber, Cured Draconid Leather, and Florins. Alright. Where to next? I'm actually going to fast travel to this harbor so I can offload the loot, and then from this harbor I can grab all of these points of interest on my way back to... what's it? This place. Here we are. Because, yeah, this place has an armorer and a blacksmith, both of whom were pretty wealthy, if I recall. So a good place to sell my stuff. But there's no icon in the building, so I imagine it's because it's 1:14 a.m. So let's meditate until sunrise. Yeah, there we go. Armorer in the building.
Greetings. If you're in need of a weapon, I'd be glad to forge something for you.
But you're an armorer.
Let me have a look.
Alright, I'm going to sell a bunch of stuff. I will see you on the other side. Alright, I have almost entirely cleared him of his coin.
So long.
So let's go talk to the blacksmith. Yeah, missed the entrance to town.
You're back, white hair.
Show me what you have in stock.
And I'm going to sell him a few things. I will see you on the other side. Alright, I have once again sold him a whole bunch of stuff.
Farewell.
I also realize one of the things that's contributing to my weight is I've got a whole bunch of roach gear, which I'm gonna throw in the stash when I get a chance. For right now, though, I'm going to call an end to the episode here. You know the drill. Click over there. Join me next time as we clean up those last points of interest between here and Hindersfjall, and then decide what we're going to do. See you then.